Hi, welcome everyone. In this video, we'll see all the softwares and plugins that you need to install and get your machine up and running before Digital Art Movement, that is a cross-disciplinary computation design conference happening on 4th and 5th of September. So you need to install, you might have received an email through which you can download all the softwares that contains all the links and all the necessary information for you to get started, for you to start exploring the tools and get your machine up and running, get yourself up and running up and bring yourself up to the pace. So without further ado, let's open up the links and let's begin by installing Rhino. So these are some of the links. You can access Rhino by using the link. Go to Rhino 7 Windows for evaluation version. Here you can give your email address and you will receive an email something like this from where you can download Rhino 7. Um, right now I'm just downloading Rhino 7 and you can see it's downloading right there. Once it is installed, you can just open it up, run it, and click on install now. So that should take some time to install and we'll just fast forward it through. Okay, and your PC would need to restart once again. And once you have restarted it, when you launch Rhino 7, it would look something like this. It will ask for your email address for the key that was sent or shared on your email address. So once you launch Rhino, you'll have to fill in your email ID and the license key. And then you can assign it to your local computer. This evaluation version is valid for 30 days. You can choose some of your information from the drop downs that you see. There would be a couple of drop downs. And once you're connected to the internet, your product would be validated and Rhino would launch. So I'm just launching Rhino here. And this is how the interface of Rhino looks. You can click on the green bug icon up on the top to launch Grasshopper. We won't be looking into the software today, but we'll just explore how to install the plugins and softwares. So I've just launched Grasshopper and we'll minimize it for now. Let's come back to the list that was shared. And in here, we'll use Maya. Let's download Maya. Here, you can create your own account. You can click download free trial, create your own account. You can either choose to be a teacher, or educator, or a student, or a business professional. In my case, I'm choosing a business. And here I'm downloading it. You need to fill some relevant information if you choose student or teacher, wherein you need to upload your ID of your college and everything. So Maya trial version is valid for 30 days. So you can see that Maya installer has been downloaded. Just launch it. And it's pretty simple to install Maya. It would just unpack itself really quickly. And let's wait for it to unpack. Okay, that took some time. Once it's unpacked, then you'll see it will prepare the system to install Maya. It will ask a couple of options like where do you want to install it, what is the path, agree to the license, and choose the path and just install. It will install Maya for you. It will take some time. So I'm skipping that part in this video, and it's a pretty straightforward process from here where you can just, let the installer install Maya and you can exit. It will ask you to restart your system once. You can restart it and Maya 2022 would be good to go. Let's look into Blender. So if you go to the Blender link, Blender is an open source software, so that means it's free of cost for at least now. So you can just download the installer from the given link. And after that, just launch this file, hit next. agree to the agreement, and choose the location you want to install Blender in, hit next, and it will install Blender for you. There, just hit finish. You can double click and run Blender. So, so once it loads, here you can choose some of the options. How do you want your left or right click to be if you're left-handed or right-handed? Then here's a manual through which you can, explore the basic interface of Maya. So if you click on manual, it will launch the PDF, their website from where you can get an idea of what Blender does and how you can navigate in the space. For now, you can just choose general, that is first option, and there you go, your Blender is installed. And yeah, let's look into how we can install some of the plugins. So first of all, just head to the first link. I- So Food for Rhino is one of the biggest archives of the plugins of Grasshopper. Click on register, make your account here. You will be using Food for Rhino a lot if you are keen into Rhino and Grasshopper, and download Pufferfish just like I did. Always prefer latest versions of the plugins and the softwares unless there is a compatibility issue. Pufferfish, and then we'll download Weaverbird. So for Weaverbird, you need to provide your email ID. Okay, so yeah, or you can just directly download it from here. It will give you a .gh file. Okay, that's Weaverbird once again, and let's go to Mesh Edit. Again, these are all Food for Rhino. Most of them are Food for Rhino. You can find them on Food for Rhino, so just download it from there using the link. Once you make your account, the whole process becomes very cohesive. Then you can download Mesh Plus. That's Biomorpher. Oh, sorry, Lunchbox. So you can download Lunchbox. And you can see that most of them are zip files, some of them are .exe or .msi files, some of them are .gh files, and we'll look into it in just a bit. And then there is Biomorpher, and finally Fattener. Okay, so once all the plugins are downloaded in one folder, and here you can see that it's not a Food for Rhino plugin. So once they are all downloaded in a folder, just head to that folder and start extracting them. As you can see, most of them are zip files. So just start extracting them in a folder. Don't extract them right there. Extract them in a folder, or else it will become unmanageable for you. So as you can see, I'm just extracting all of them in their respective folders. Okay, so once you have done that, okay, so once you have unzipped all the plugin files, just come back to Rhino and Grasshopper, go to File, Special Folders, and Components folder, and minimize it for the timing. You might not see this many already up there on your screen. That's because I have some plugins already installed. Some of the ones that I'm going to show are already installed, so don't worry about it. I'll come back to the plugins folder, go to the first one, that is 070. So usually most of the plugins come with a manual. As you can see here, there is how to install. If you open it up, it will give you how to install and all the things that you need to do. And you need to set it right before you install anything. But A general rule is that these are some examples. This is a PDF, usually .gha, .dll files. The biggest thing that you need to remember is that all right click on the component, go to properties, and always remember to unblock. So you have to do this for each and every component that you do, for each and every file that a component contains. Go to the properties, check this unblock icon on, and yeah, let me just quickly do that for this one. And I'll go to properties and block this. So take biomorpher, helix toolkit, and take all the DLL files with you. Hit Control C on the computer. Come back to libraries, just hit Control V, and as you can see, it says replace the files in the destination. So uh, I'll just click replace the files in destination, and you can see biomorpher is here. Just to cross check, you can always right click and go to properties and see that there is no unblock option showing up here. I'll minimize it, come back to plugins, I'll go to this one, and again I'll do the first one is again a template file, so you can ignore this in mesh edit. Go to the second one, go to properties, unblock, and do the same thing for all the plugins and all the files. Just copy these as well, come back to the library folder, paste them here, and you can see that it is asking me to replace the files. I'll just exit it from here. You can, when you'll be pasting it for the first time, it won't show this message. I'll come back and I'll go to mesh edit here. Okay, we already did this. So in MB, okay. Now Mesh Plus tool has some different type of files inside it. To install these, you would need to come back to Grasshopper, go to File, go to Special folder, and go to User Objects folder. Now, what you can do is directly come back here to the same folder that we were in earlier, and you need to unblock all these files. I know it's hectic, but you got to do that. Unblock all the files, copy this entire folder, and you can come back to the user objects folder and just paste it here. And again, as you can see, it is asking me to replace the files or skip. I'll just exit it for now. And you can just replace it here. Once you do that, come back to pufferfish. In the pufferfish, you can see that there is an installation guide here, and it's a pretty descriptive one. So if you kind of go through with this, you will never have a problem in installing another plugin ever again. Right click again on this component, go to properties, unblock, okay, copy. And as you can see, this is a GHA file. So I'll just copy it like this, come back to the libraries folder. I'll paste it in the libraries folder here. And for pufferfish work in progress subd components, just open it up, right click, and unblock every one of these guys, unblock all of these. The only bad thing about it is that you cannot unblock them all at once. You have to do it one by one. Unblock them, copy them again here, and you can see that these are .gh user files. So all the .gh user files need to go in the user objects folder. So as you can see, this folder already exists here, as I've already pasted it in the past. So you can paste it here. So this is how you manually install some of the plugins. Then there is this flattener.gha. You can just right click on it, go to properties. If you do not see an unblock option, that's all right. If you see an unblock option, always remember to check it. Take this flattener.gha file, copy it, come back to libraries and paste it here. Okay, it's not pasting right now because my Rhino is already opened up. So I need to exit it before, I can make a copy of it. And once I have done that, I'll go, then comes in the Lunchbox installer. It's an exe file. You can just, double click on it and run it. So I'll accept this and I'll hit install and just write in your email and your country and hit install, and it will automatically install Lunchbox for your Grasshopper and Rhino. I'll close this. And lastly, Weaverbird. So Weaverbird does the same thing, just double click on it and it would open up Rhino and Grasshopper. There you need to choose package installer And from there it will automatically download all the files from the internet. Remember, you need to be connected to the internet in order to install Weaverbird. It will automatically download all the files and install it for you, so it's a direct process for Weaverbird as well. And that will be all for the plugins and software installation. Also, make sure that once you're installing the softwares, it is very essential to understand that sometimes for the architecture of your computer, some version of some plugin might not be supported. So if it not, when you open up Grasshopper and if you don't see it up there, you can always, try some other versions of it, probably a downgraded version. Usually you should aim for the newest version, but in case if you do not find it, if that does not work for you, then you can, hit and try some other versions. So we are hoping that once you come in the workshop, in the conference, your systems are already set up and you're good to go along with the mentors to try out some exercises and, learn how parametric architecture is evolved through Rhino, Grasshopper, Maya, and other tools that are going to be covered. So make sure that your system is up and running, all the softwares and all the files that are shared are installed and are ready to go with you. And we'll see you in the session. Bye.